Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Real Juicy Detox. Welcome to my living room, my beach room. I am Berns. I'm your certified detox specialist. Oh, excuse me. A little detoxy going on there. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Hello, Amy. I'm bouncing. Who's with me? I'm bouncing, although not right this second, but I will be bouncing in a minute. Good morning. How are you doing? I hope you had a good sleep, Amy. Welcome to class, everybody. Today, I would love to talk about a few different things. I noticed a couple questions that were coming up in our private Facebook group. And if you're not in the private Facebook group and you're watching this on Facebook or on YouTube, I highly recommend. Our group is growing. We're up to 423 members. You guys, that is incredible. I'm so excited. So excited. It's a great place to connect with other class members. It's a great place to get support. Hey there. Good morning, Habisha. Habisha, good morning. Oh my gosh. Good morning. Welcome. You're new. You're new in class. I'm ringing my bell for you. Welcome to class, my darling. I'm so glad that you are here. Welcome. If you're brand new, drop a comment, say hello. Let me know if you're new. I usually can tell by your name because I haven't seen your name before. So welcome. So glad that you are here. So yeah, today I want to talk about success and how do we measure success on the journey. This is a really good thing to think about because a lot of times we have one really narrow measurement of success, like our weight loss or a certain pain or something going away. Oh my God, you guys, can I show you Dot? You got to see Dot. She is too cute. And I forgot to bring my plug for my phone. Great, great, great. Let me just show you this little munchkin. Dot is my cat. She's one of my kittens. And she used to be in class with us all the time on our lunchtime classes. And I just want to show you while the other kids in the class come in. Let me show you this little one. Look at her, how cute. Look at my Dottie girl. Good morning, Lisa. Hi, Dottie. Good morning. You enjoying that nap? You enjoying that cat nap? Hmm? Good morning, David. Good morning, Kristen. Niece, rock star. Everyone is coming to class. Oh my goodness, how can you not come? How can you not come when you see that pop up on your screen, right? So let's get to it. We're going to start our class with our bouncing portion of the class. Now, remember, when you do your rebounding, a couple things that I want you to remember. You do want your kidneys to be filtering to get your rebounding going, just because you don't want to stir up any more lymphatic stagnation that's not able to exit via the kidneys. So I still do the rebounding, even though some people in the class might not be ready for the rebounding because their kidneys might not be fully opened as yet. I'm gonna show you guys like the a certain level that you can kind of strive for. That doesn't mean that everything that I do is going to be something that you're going to want to do right away. You want to definitely make sure that your kidneys are filtering when you do this and that you don't have any pain. If you have any pain in your body, especially after doing the rebounding, that is your sign that you need to maybe hold off on it until you got your kidneys filtered and opening up a little bit more. But let's run through the morning greetings. Good morning, everyone, says David. Good morning. This group has been very helpful for me. David, hasn't it been amazing? The support, you're so supportive in there as well. You're always cheering everybody on. Thank you so much for doing that, hon. It's really great to have you here. And you're such a new student as well, right, David? Love that you guys are here. You and Nancy rocking your detox programs together. How is Nancy doing today? How was work last night for Nancy? Nancy! Good morning, Crystal. Good morning. Hope everyone is doing well today. I'm feeling great. Yes, new. I've been following you for a month. You're awesome. 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 Habisha, that is so great to hear. Oh my gosh. I love that. I love that. Good morning, Rockstar. Rockstar says, good morning, peeps. Niece is in the house. Good morning, niece. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, everyone. I'm bouncing with you. Awesome. I'm going to get bouncing in a minute. Good morning, Kristen. I'm bouncing too, Amy, says Kristen. And David is also here on his Facebook profile. Hi, David. Love you. In pink, it really makes your coloring cheerful. Thank you so much. Yes, I went down to my laundry room, which has like way too much laundry that needs to be sorted out. And I was like, okay, let me find a new t-shirt. Let me find something I haven't worn in a while. I don't think I've ever worn this one. So thank you so much. Good morning, Chrissy. How's the fam? How are you? How are you? Has anyone noticed a white coating on their tongue? Yeah, that's very normal. White coating, very normal when you're, especially when you're starting a detox. Fuzzy teeth, so making you feel like, what's going on? I brushed my teeth a couple hours ago. How is it feeling so fuzzy? Fuzzy teeth, white coating on the tongue. That is all toxins that are coming out of your body, because the body is going to want to push out these toxins from any method of excreting. I want to say excrement, but that sounds weird talking about your mouth. But any avenue of exit, there we go. Any avenue of exit in the body, your body is going to want to push stuff out that way. All right. So hopefully your kidneys, first and foremost, that's one of the main ways to excrete your waste matter and your acids when you're doing this. Your bowels, your skin, right? Hopefully your kidneys and your bowels are going to be doing enough of the job that it's not going to try to come through the skin, right? But if the skin is fairly blocked, or if you've got just a lot of acids that cannot be handled with just the kidneys and the colon, it's going to come through your skin, right? It can come through your mouth, right? Your lungs are a beautiful, powerful means of excreting mucus from built up within the cells from all of the dairy stuff that we've eaten our whole lives. So you might have coughs, colds, like Ron. Ron has a lot of mucus, like nonstop mucus. That is all acids coming out, all of the congestion coming out. Heal all tea is really, really good for this, for white coating on the tongue. My tongue would not only get white, but it would get torn up, kind of like it's called a geographical tongue, where you have different spots and sores that move around the tongue. I had that happen on my grape juice fast back in October, started drinking the Heal All tea, and by the end of that day, it was gone. My white tongue started to clear up. So very normal and very transient. It will not last. Tongue scraping. Some people use a tongue scraper. I just use the Heal All tea, man. That was the best. That was the best for me. How can I get my kidneys filtering? By drinking your juice, by doing a higher level of detox cleanse. So I realize I have not started bouncing at all, but I will do. So if you look at this diagram, this shows the different levels of detox. So understand that the higher you go on this scale, the more you're going to encourage your kidneys to filter. So I don't really do a whole lot of water fasting, but if you've been doing a juice fast and you are still having issues with your kidneys not filtering, then yeah, you can definitely do a water fast for a little while until you start seeing more filtration. And a water fast is when you just drink straight up water, just distilled water preferably, right? You can actually structure that water too with some Heal All tea. That wouldn't be a bad thing. But the most important way that the best way that most of us get our kidneys filtering is with the fruit protocol. A lot of times that is all you need. How long have you been doing your no, don't apologize. Hold on. How long have you been doing your juice cleanse, babe? And have you been peeing in a jar? How can you tell if your kidneys are filtering? And which is one really good measure of success with this, right? That as per the title of today's class. So you would pee in a jar, in a glass jar. Obviously, it's a jar, it's glass. Pee in a jar and have a look at that urine. You want to be seeing some specks and flecks like dandruff, like a snow globe, right? In the beginning, at first, you might only see one or two specks and flecks. You might see a mucus strand. Your kidneys are starting to filter. You can take different herbal protocols, Lisa. You can take the kidney formula with Dr. Morris, also the adrenal formula. Doing those two together are really, really going to help you. The adrenals sit right on top of the kidneys. There are little glands that sit right on top of the kidneys. They help with sodium and potassium metabolizing. They help with all mineral utilization in the body, your adrenal glands. Your adrenal glands also determine the functioning. It's like the on switch for the kidneys. So you want to get your adrenals up. How do you do that? Fruit protocol, straight up. It's the easiest, the quickest, the most efficient, the most effective way to detox your body and to regenerate your body, including getting your kidneys opened up and filtering and getting your adrenals turned on. You can get your adrenals turned on and your kidneys opened up and filtering also using herbal support. All right. So the Heal All Tea is really, really good, but you can really target it with the kidney herbal formula as well as the adrenal formula. You can use some over-the-counter herbs as well. Dr. Morris has those on his website. Let me see. Where is that? So Dr. Morris's website, if you go right there, Dr. Morris's website, I've got the ticker going down on the bottom there. You can order the kidney and the adrenal and all of his herbal formulas, which are really, really good. I hope that helps. Keep an eye on it, though. Keep looking at your filtration. It's going to change. It's going to vary at different times of the day, but that is one really, really good metric for seeing how this is working for you. How's the detox process going? And you will. It takes a while. My kidneys did not start filtering until 3 or 4 weeks into my detox process. This was last June. And, they filter. Yeah. Aw, Dottie is so cute. Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, Sheila. How are you? Sheila says, I just saw your comment on my Facebook post. Thank you so much for that. Sheila, do I have your permission to read your Facebook post? Because I think it can really help a lot of people. I think your post is really, I loved it. First of all, good for you for being so vulnerable and so, honest with yourself, because that's how we grow. And thank you for posting it in the group as well, because that's how we grow. Do I have your permission to read it out? Let me know, because I would really like to do that. I would really like to do that so that we can all learn and grow. Sorry, so many questions today. Ask away, babe. That's why I'm here. The class is only as good as your questions. The class is only as vibrant as the people that show up, right? That's all of you. So you're good. You are good. David says, yes, I'm still a newbie. Nancy is doing well. Good. Nancy is doing good. Berns, your t-shirts rock, right, Lisa? Oh my gosh, I love my t-shirts. They're just little $10 t-shirts that I get at Urban Planet. It's funny. Yes, my teeth have been feeling so dirty all the time and getting sensitive. So you might want to look at using coconut oil to do some coconut oil pulling. You can look at switching up. What kind of toothpaste are you using? I found that as soon as I started switching, I had that as well, by the way, at the beginning of my first juice detox and juice cleanse, I had a lot of tooth sensitivity. Like I could just be not even eating anything and my teeth would just be like hurting. I switched up my toothpaste that I was using and I started to use a charcoal-based toothpaste, which was really, really helpful. So you might want to try that. Some people just use a little bit of baking soda, but that will pass as well. I've noticed it has passed for me. I don't have the tooth sensitivity. I don't have the sores and coating on the tongue as much. It clears up as you clean up your body, for sure. Good morning, Chantina. How are you? Oh my gosh, did you try the mixed savory juices last night? How did that go for you, babe? I'm on day 11 of raw mono juicing and eating oranges. Okay, great. Perfect. Keep on monitoring your urine. It might take a while to see that filtration happening. Have you been checking your urine? Have you been checking your urine? What have you been seeing? That's my next question for you, Lisa. You got questions for me? You got questions for me? I got questions for you. I got questions for you, man. Bring your questions, and then I'll ask you more questions so that I can get more information, just like as if we were doing a one-on-one coaching call, and then I'll be able to help you sort of get to the bottom of that. We're doing good. Thanks. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. I'm drinking Dr. Moore's stomach and 3-lung tea. Okay, good. Good. Those are good. I would increase that because obviously you've got some lung issues going on, right? That you're trying to clear up. I don't know if you have I don't know what your symptoms are, but obviously you're looking at healing up that stomach and healing up your lungs. I would absolutely make it a priority to get on the kidneys and get on the adrenal formulas. Add that to what you're doing, and you're going to be able to see more of that, your kidneys turning on, more of that action, Hello, CA. How are you? So glad to see you back in class. Wait, are you new? Oh, you're new. Hold on. Welcome to class, CA. Welcome to class. I'm so glad that you are here. Oh my goodness. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody, let's give all of our new class members, a big juicy detox hello. I love seeing these new faces in the class. It's so cool. So cool. I was telling Dali, my boyfriend, the other day, like yesterday, I said, it's so cool to see how the classes change over time. We have different class members come in and then come out, and then new class members come in. It's always a beautiful group of, just amazing students in here. Amazing kids in the class. I call you guys kids. Amazing kids in the class. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're keeping well. Yes, indeed, Sharon. How are you? Oh my goodness. So glad to see you here today. How was your night? How was your day? We're on day 15. Is it day 15? We start on a Wednesday. It's Thursday. Are we on day 15? Hey, Siri, how many days has it? I don't even know how many days it's been since. How many days has it been since we started, you guys? This is a good sign. This is another sign of success. When you don't know what day it is that you're on, but you're just happily in the process. That's a really good sign of success. Okay, I can read your post. All right. I'm going to do that. Give me 1 second. I want to do that because it really brings up your question and where you are right now, Sheila. So totally normal. And we're going to get you through that little roadblock. Okay, that little hump. I'm going to try it today. Thanks. Okay, yes, try it today. What we were talking about here, in case you weren't in class yesterday, is that we were talking about mixing up our fruit juices so that they have a more savory twist to them, so that when we come to the evening time, when we usually want something savory, we can have our still keeping it with fruit juices, because that is really high on that detox level, but making it so that it is, more savory. For me, I love Thai flavors and Thai salads. Oh my gosh. So when I do my juice, I do it with 2 cups of cucumber juice, 2 cups of pineapple juice, and 2 cloves of garlic, a little piece of jalapeno pepper, and a handful of cilantro, fresh cilantro. I put all of that through the juicer, including the garlic, including the jalapeno, including the herbs, and it tastes like Thai salad dressing. I mean, not exactly like it. There's no sesame oil, there's no tahini, there's nothing like that in it, but it just has that, oh, it's so good. It's so good. That's what I've been doing. So try that. If any of you are out there and you're finding that you're struggling, by the way, if you have any questions for me, if you're struggling with anything, this is a great time to ask that, because not only will it be able to help you, but it's going to help other people who are also dealing with anything. So if any of you are watching right now live and you want your questions answered about detox, about a certain detox symptom that you might be experiencing, you're not sure about, or you just want to share a success that you've had, maybe you've been able to get off your medication, maybe you've lost some weight, Oh my gosh, did you guys see Ron's of the Grayson Way? Did you see Ron's weigh-in yesterday? Dude, I'm not exactly sure how many. I think he said he started at 137 and now he was down to 115. Sorry, 115, 237, and now down to 215, something like that. That's huge, man. Let me know in the comments, and we'll all celebrate you together. Niece says, man, I sure hope my kidneys are filtering, because for the last couple of days I've been having so much pain on my sides. That's another good sign of success that this is working. That means that your kidneys are starting to kick in. They're starting to do the work, and oftentimes that is met by a little tenderness and pain in the kidneys, right? Chanca piedra is a really good herb called stone crusher. It is a really powerful herb that you can take. You can get this over the counter. I was starting to say this earlier. I just remembered I didn't finish this thought. But you can get those. I realize I haven't been bouncing either. I'm just standing here and my legs are getting stiff. So let me start a little bit of bouncing. Sorry, a little late. I kind of wanted to start the classes with just 2 or 3 minutes of me welcoming the class and then getting some bouncing going, and totally forgot. And we're 21 minutes in. So just excuse me. I'm going to do my bouncing now. You can definitely do your bouncing at any time as well. But the pain on the side of the back, on the sides here, on the sides right here, right in here. This is right where your kidneys are, right here, right here. Right? So you might get radiating pain out this way or down this way or centered right in here. That's a good sign. That's a good sign of success. Take the Chanca piedra. If you can't get your hands on the Dr. Morse formulas, or if you just want an extra boost on top of that, Chanca piedra, right? And you're going to notice when you pee in a jar after you've taken the Chanca piedra while you have this back pain, you're going to notice that you're going to have a lot more filtration. So that is a good thing. Also, really bad back pain, and I'm still experiencing pain. I'll check in 2 days. My menstrual cycle should be done by then. I've been drinking my tea as well. So yeah, just continue to trust the process. Excuse me. Continue to trust the process. Continue to move forward doing it. Rest assured that I have gone through exactly the same symptoms, and a lot of other people have as well. And rest assured, niece, that you are indeed turning on those kidneys, and you're going to see big time filtration. So you're right on track. You're right on track. Yes, says Crystal, it's more when I chew my fruits. I just bought a new toothpaste that is coconut based, but maybe I'll try the oil pulling. Awesome. I'm going to order my Thieves toothpaste soon and see if that helps. Yep. Mm-hmm. You might also, for tooth sensitivity, you can take, and for the coating in the white tongue, drink the Heal All tea, but also you can use it as a mouth rinse. So the oil pulling, I think Dawn was doing it. I haven't done it personally, to be honest with you, but Dawn has done it, and Dawn just leaves it in her mouth for, I think, like 15 minutes. So you take a tablespoon of oil, and Dawn had an issue with the texture of that, when it's hard, when you scoop out your coconut oil, and get a really, really good quality for this, obviously. But she said that when she scooped it out, just scooping it out hard and putting it in her mouth, she had like a gag reflex. It was like, whoa, the texture. And I said, well, melt the oil. Don't just rely on your mouth to melt the oil, the heat of your body. Melt the oil first and then put it in your mouth. And then it'll be just like swishing around, a liquid in there. But you can do the same thing with Heal All tea. You can make some Heal All tea, and don't swallow it when you swish it around, okay? Get the Heal All tea in your mouth and hold it in there for, a few minutes. Rinse it out. Do it again. Do it several times. All right? And you should be good. Hello, Miss Lady. Hello, Miss Lady. Thank you, Chrissy. Thank you. I can't tap while I'm bouncing. Good morning, everyone. I'm good. I just got off work. I'm off for the next 2 days. I'll be drinking juice and eating raw foods. Woohoo! That is awesome, Nancy. Now that you're off work, you can really focus on, getting more juice into you. That's perfect. Perfect. Oh, we're on day 16. Okay, thank you so much, Doris. I should really check that, shouldn't I? But yeah, that is so cool. Day 16, y'all. In 4 days, we're going to be halfway through. By the way, if you're watching live right now, let me know. Are you doing the juice cleanse? Are you doing the detox? If you've done it and you have completed your goal where you wanted to get to, let me know how many days you did. And if you're still going, let me know. So you'll type in how many days you are on your juice cleanse or how many days you have done. 16. How are you feeling, Doris? I know you're rocking this with me and with the rest of us. So many of us are doing it. It's so cool. Sharon says, I'm doing good. Got a load of oranges today. Do you know what happened to me? That's awesome, by the way. Nothing like oranges. And that reminded me, I have a whole bin, like a big basket that I put in my fridge. I have a whole bin of clementines that I'm going to be peeling and juicing. I bought 2 cases of pineapples, I would say about 4 days ago. They're all overripe. Like I think I got 2, so that was 12 out of 12 pineapples. 2 were good. I was so disappointed. I was like, man, I hate wasting money. Quinn, oh my gosh, girl, you're back. Hi. Hey, good morning, says Quinn. Good morning, beautiful. How are you? How is your juice cleanse going? What are you doing? Are you doing a juice cleanse? Are you just still transitioning into a beautiful raw lifestyle? How is it going? Let me know. 15 days. We started February 17th. Okay, there you go, niece. Yeah, I don't know. I think we started on this. Hey, Siri, how many days has it been? No, Siri won't listen to me because nobody's on. What is it? 17th. So that is 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. Yeah, it is the 16th. It's 16. Crazy. 16 for the win. 16 days if we count February 17th. Yes, indeed. 17 days. Hey, Quinn, says niece. Good morning. Just watch Ron's video. He's back in the saddle and feeling great. Oh my God, Ron for the win. Oh my goodness. So excited about that. I'm still down half of the strong painkillers. Good. I often, let me see, I got to read it down here because I'm bouncing. I often don't need to take any medications until 1 or 3, between 1 and 3. That's good. I'm detoxing a lot. I still can't handle a lot of fruit juice or raw foods as I have such a sensitive gut. I love the Heal All tea. I'm a little over 3 weeks in. Very good for you, David. Good. Keep going. Takes a little while sometimes, but you're doing it. You're experiencing the detox symptoms. You're coming down on your medications. You're watching the other foods that you are putting into your body. You can go on to more vegetables, David, if you find that you cannot do as much fruits or as much raw food right now. I would really recommend doing a little bit of steamed veggies in the evening, but try sipping on your fruits and eating your fruits and nibbling on your veggies. It's going to beat the heck out of the other options. You're doing it, but I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy for you. I've been seeing flakes in my urine for a while, but since yesterday, my low back has been killing me. I didn't think to take the Chanca Piedra, so I will add that today. Yes, babe. Every time you feel, anytime you can take it all the time. Actually, you don't have to take it only when you feel the kidney pain. You can definitely take that as a daily herbal support for your body. Sorry, yes, Doris is right. Yeah, it's day 5 for Habisha. Awesome. Having lots of cravings and pushing through first cleanse. All right, what are you craving? Let's talk about it. What are you craving? We'll talk about that. And I will be getting to, got 2. Oh, we got 3. We got 2 new students in the class. I'm going to be getting to Sheila's question in a minute as well. Somewhere around 30 days for Kristen. Today, though, I tried a raw bagel for the first time. Oh my gosh, they are too good. I know. I know, the raw bagels that we make here. Oh my gosh, just too good. Now in the deep freezer, need to watch the meditation for eating again. Hey, you had a bite, you know what's to come now. Keep going. You're doing a beautiful job. Tiger is in the house. Hello, Tiger. Tiger, are you new? I can't remember. Oh, you're Chrissy's husband. Hi, Tiger. I had to look at the profile picture. I had to look at the picture and the name. No, but welcome. I'm still ringing the bell. I'm ringing the bell for all my husbands in the group who are coming in after their wives have gotten their juicing on, and your hubbies are now coming in and inspired to be participants and actually active members in the class and in doing their own thing. We got Tiger. We got Ron. Ron led the way with this actually from the front line for the hubbies. We got Alex, Ashlyn's husband. We got David, of course. David, woohoo! Who else we got in here? The hubbies. I can't remember. Of course, we have other awesome men in here. So welcome. Here in the Philippines, it's 10:58 in the evening, but I'm still watching you. Adeline, oh my gosh, welcome to class, babe, and all the way from the Philippines. Amazing. So glad to have you in class. We've got people from all over the world. We have people, Deepika is from India, Deepika and Sammy, her 15-year-old daughter. We've got Jennifer. We've got it's Jennifer who's in Tasmania. That's Ravika. I can't remember. We've got Tasmania, we've got Australia, we've got India, we've got all over the world. And now we have someone watching as well from the Philippines. This is so cool. Welcome. So glad to have you here. So glad. Niece says, this is the longest I've ever been on a juice. Alexander and I'm proud of a juice cleanse. I'm going to assume that was going to say a juice cleanse. Nice typo there, Siri. And I'm so proud of myself so far. Still no food cravings. You're past that. You're soaring. So good. Can I just say, niece, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Those food cravings that you had last week were for real. For real. You got down to work. You started doing the meditation, right? The Paul McKenna, Overcoming Emotional Eating. I've changed the link in the description of all of my videos, the ones that are on YouTube, the ones with the longer description on YouTube. I had a link for the playlist that I created on my YouTube channel. For me, I created this playlist 2 years ago when I started listening to these hypnosis meditations by Paul McKenna, and I was getting a lot of value out of them in my life. It was changing my life. It was changing my outlook. It was like things that I didn't even realize, like it was working, and I could see it evident in my life. I put them into a playlist on my YouTube channel so that whenever I would go to bed or wake up, I just go straight to my YouTube channel and put my playlist on and play it. And for some reason, that link does not work in the description for whatever reason. But I have put in there instead, I changed that link out. So anybody who was looking for that link before and didn't see it, it is working properly in my video right now. I got a little off balance. I'm still on my rebounder here. So that is in the description of the video now. I just put the link just for the Overcoming Emotional Eating. It's kind of at the bottom of the description because I have a few things in there, a few really good resources for you guys if you want to find out more about how to get started on your detox. The masterclass playlist is linked there. If you want to find out about my Dr. Joe Dispenza testimonial that I did on his stage in Cancun 2 years ago, that's linked down there, and so on. The Ron and Dawn's channel, The Grayson Way, is linked down there, and so on. Doing the meditations is everything, you guys. It's okay, it's great that we know what to put in our body. By the way, I'm drinking pineapple juice and a little bit of clementine today. Oh God, that's good. That is really good. It's great to come to class to learn about these different things and to get the support, to get your individual questions answered. By the way, if you're just tuning in right now, drop a comment, because I love welcoming new students. So come on, drop a comment. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. We're all here to learn and grow together, right? But I will say, one of the main cornerstones of my program for myself and for anybody that I help, whether it's in a group coaching sort of format like this, or if it's a one-on-one coaching format. By the way, I do coach one-on-one for anybody who needs a little bit of extra one-on-one support. I got the link for that in the description as well. But anyhow, meditation is really important on this because it helps to reprogram our subconscious brain, our subconscious mind, that part of the mind that is really running the show behind the scenes that we're not aware of. Anything that I've ever done in terms of personal growth, personal development, meditation practice, all of that has a basis of relearning a new way to be. And the way that we relearn a new way to be, the way that we recreate a new life, is when we tap into that subconscious part of the mind, that part of the mind that lies beneath the surface that we're unaware of. Hence the term subconscious. It is underneath our level of consciousness. Underneath, subconscious mind. Reprogramming that subconscious brain, that subconscious mind, so that you're not sabotaging yourself, so that you're not falling into emotional eating, so that you don't even have the surge of wanting to eat out of the emotional need to soothe yourself. How do you turn that around? How do you turn that into something different than what you've been doing all along? And this brings me very quickly to, I see all of your comments. Oh, thank you so much, Adeline. That is so beautiful. Always take care, everyone. Philippines, love you all. Mwah. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here and for sharing your beautiful your sentiment. I'm going to try to pronounce what you wrote. You wrote mahal kita at mahal ko kayo. Did I do it right? Did I say it? Did I pronounce it okay? I hope I did. That's beautiful sentiment. I feel the love just coming through those words. Thank you. I'm a night shift nurse, used to eat lots of bad snacks, sugary snacks mostly. Yes, so the sugary snacks can really lead to those cravings, right? So the cravings, by the way, we talk about so many juicy topics in here. It switches from mindset stuff to cravings to, how do you help your family get on board with this, to everything. I do get through every single one of the comments. Class is actually finished when I'm done going through all the comments and done coaching on the questions that come up. But I do want to talk about your cravings right here, because I see that, right? Let's see here. So Habisha said, it's day 5 on juice, having lots of cravings and pushing through. You're a night shift nurse and you used to eat lots of bad snacks, sugary snacks mostly. So what that is telling us is that your cravings are actually a sign that you are getting rid of a Candida, a yeast infestation. Yeah. What happens, and you want to go and watch in the masterclass playlist, I did a video called Sugar and Carbs and what you need to know about sugar and carbs. It's really important. But in that, we talked about Candida. Candida is a yeast, a microorganism that kind of invades the body. It's actually a protective mechanism when you think about it. It invades the body to gobble up and eat up the waste material left behind by eating complex carbohydrates like sugar, bread, pasta, cookies, chocolate, all of that sort of stuff, all of the grains, all of that. Sometimes we think, I'm going to eat really healthy. I did this for many years. I'm going to have some oatmeal to start my day. Oatmeal is a complex carbohydrate too. Sugar, right? Sugar in the body. It's a complex sugar. You got to look at what the chemistry is in the food. So think about it. You're eating food that is high in complex sugars. What that does in the body, when those sugars break down in the body, they leave behind an excess carbon molecule trail. Like that's the residue. Everything that we take in our body, we eat it, and it leaves behind a residue in the body. It's like when you go out to light a fire. You ever have a bonfire? You put a log on the bonfire, you light it up. Everybody's like, "Woo, so pretty. Yeah, yeah, yeah." And then after the bonfire, what's left behind? A lot of it is combusted. A lot of it gives off, different gases and is burnt that way. But there is an ash that is left behind in the fire pit, right? And it's the same whenever we eat any kind of food. When we eat food and we metabolize food, a lot of it is given off in different ways, but there's a residue that's left behind. And when we eat and metabolize certain food, all food, it leaves behind a residue that can be measured in terms of its uh, potential for hydrogen, its pH level, which will tell us whether it is acid or alkaline. And they've tested this. All fruit reads alkaline when metabolized in the body. Really good to know. Really good to know for this Candida thing. All complex carbohydrates, all meat, all dairy, all grains, all of them, including rice, including oatmeal. I know, culture shock, because most of us have rice as a mainstay, a staple in our culture's diet, what we're used to eating. A lot of times it's beans and rice in some form, right? Or beans and rice and meat, some form. So we're getting not only, these really acid forming food, we're also getting foods that clash together, because when you eat a protein and a starch, you eat that like many of us have. Oh my gosh, I used to make a wicked beans and rice and stewed chicken dish in Trinidad called pilau. It's like a pilaf, but oh my God. Now that I think about it, beans, rice, and meat are three of the worst offenders when it comes to building up acids in the body. So what the body does, you have an inflammation buffering system, your body rushes in with water, right, to try to cool down the acid hit. You've got your cholesterol buffering system, because after a short while, the body realizes, oh, there's not enough water to dump into this system because it's so acidic and hot because of the residue that's left behind by these foods that we're eating. So it starts dumping cholesterol into the body. We get cholesterol rings, cholesterol plaquing around our eyes. I have my picture of my eyes here. I think, is this me? Yeah, these are my eyes. You see that? That ring around the outside of my eyes? This was from October. You see that ring around the outside of my eyes that kind of looks like a blue haze. I have brown eyes, but you see that blue? That's cholesterol. That's a cholesterol plaquing going on in there. Yeah, I've done it to myself. I have end-stage acidosis. Had cancer for 9 years, end-stage acidosis. That's all that is. That's all that is. Let me see here. What was I talking about? So the cravings, what happens is that your body is going to have an overgrowth of yeast, right? When we eat too many of these sugary foods, when we eat too many yeasted products, this is why I don't put nutritional yeast in my raw vegan uncooking. I don't use nutritional yeast because I don't want to put in my body something that I actively am working on removing from my body. I don't care if they call it nutritional. I don't care if they call it dry active. It's all the same thing. It's yeast. When you go on a fruit protocol like you're doing right now, what happens is that you start starving off the Candida. Where is the comment up here? Let me get back onto here. Right? What happens is that you start starving off the Candida, and the Candida are like, oh, hell no. Give me my food source right now. And you're going to feel these cravings surge within you, where you're craving this and you're craving that. And you're craving, why am I craving these things? If you're craving sweet stuff, it's because you are heavily Candida'd up. All right. So you need to work on that. And one of the ways that we work on that is we take something that Dr. Morse has, one of his herbal formulas called Parasite M. Parasite M. Parasite M will help kill off those Candida, and you're going to have less cravings. If you are craving salty food, that is a sign that your adrenals are down. So a high salt cravings, a high need for high salt in your diet is adrenal weakness. You can get on the adrenal herbs for that. You might be craving a lot of meat. That's parasites calling out for their food that you have suddenly starved them of. They're like, oh, hell no, give me some meat right now. Right now, right? So it's really helpful to understand that. One of the things, again, that really helps with us, it helped with niece, it helps with me, it helps with a lot of people, is the Paul McKenna Overcoming Emotional Eating. Because you can't really push through. Sometimes pushing through is a lot of force and a lot of effort. You know what I mean? And we push through without really understanding what are these cravings even about? Like, how do I get over them? And you can't. Like, you're gonna want to break down. You're gonna want to get into that other stuff. If you do feel like, oh my God, I need to have this other stuff, let me tell you what, get it out of your house. First and foremost, don't buy it. It's like an alcoholic. You cannot expect an alcoholic to not be having his addiction kick up if he's surrounded by alcohol, right? You wouldn't do that. Oh, I'm dry. I'm quitting the alcohol. I'm off the sauce. Well, what is the first thing that you're going to want to do if that is your story, if that is your experience, your part of your journey? You want to get rid of all of the alcohol out of your house, because if it's there, yeah, sure, you could always go and get some more at the store. But if you're in your house and you don't have it around you, you're going to be less likely to put it in your body. So that's the first thing. Meditation, also the first thing. Continuing on this and using the Parasite M, really, really important for the sugary cravings. I get it. I was a big time sugar craving girl. Big time. Okay. Sheila, I'm still coming for your comment, Sheila. Oh my God, Kristen, I'm just seeing this though. Lost 95.8 pounds as of this morning. No, go away. Stop phoning me. People trying to telephone me when I'm in the middle of class. Go away. Lost 95.8 pounds as of this morning. Can't wait to hit the 100 mark. My eyes are clearing up too, less and less yellow. Amazing. Amazing. That is an amazing. What an accomplishment, Kristen. The stuff that you've healed in your body. Absolutely amazing. Kristen has been doing this for 19 months, y'all. 19 months. And I always say, give yourself a full 2 years. Ooh, getting goosebumps. Who is that for? Kristen, that might be for you. That might be for everybody who's doing this. Give yourself 2 full years to truly heal your body. The stuff that we have done to our bodies, we didn't do this in 40 days. 40 days is just a little, we're going on a country drive, but we want to get to our destination a little bit faster. So we're going to jump on the highway. That's what we're doing right now. We're on the toll route. And then later on, we might want to come off and go on the country drive again, go the eating raw food way. But for now, we're on the highway. We're on the toll route. And Kristen has been doing this lifestyle not off and on. She's been doing this steadily for 19 months. And, now doing the deeper pushes frequently with the higher level detox, with the juicing, and like completely bedridden, unable to walk, unable to get up, unable to move around. And now she's dancing, literally dancing her life away. Amazing, Kristen. Amazing. You give so many people so much hope that this can be done. I'm so proud of you, babe, and so supportive of everybody in the group. And again, if you guys were not here earlier when I mentioned this, and I'm not doing just to plug my group for the sake of my group getting bigger. It doesn't matter to me how many people are in the group. What matters to me is that the people that are in our group are supporting each other, are having a safe place where they can come and they can share what they're going through, the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, the beautiful recipes, the inspirational quotes. it's such a balanced group. It's such an incredible group. It's such an incredible opportunity for you to go in and to find that solace that you're looking for. You know what I mean? And to that end, I am going to read Sheila's comment now. So Sheila posted this in the group while I was getting ready for class today. I popped into the group, the Real Juicy Detox on Facebook, and the link, excuse me, the link is in the description of this and all of my videos. If you guys want to come on over and check that out. It's make sure to answer the questions though, you guys. We have 3 really simple questions to get into that group. If you don't answer the questions, sorry, declined. And that nobody, why would you set yourself up for that kind of rejection? Don't do that. Answer the 3 questions so that we know you're a living, breathing person on there who's had, enough of a interest for real in what we're doing here. That kind of keeps out the people that are just, if you're too lazy and too uninterested to even answer the 3 simple questions, we really don't need you in our group. I mean, we love you, but we don't need you in our group. In our group, it's an active group. It's an active group. Over how many posts per day? I don't know. Let me see. Just today, we've had 9 new posts just today, and it's only 10:30 in the morning, not even, right? So if you're in our group, we want you to be active. We created the group for us to have a place to come and actively participate in our healing and be a part of other people's healing as well. So if you come over to the group, I invite you over because I want you guys to get more benefit when I'm not live and in front of you teaching class. That is a soft place, a safe place for us to continue on with the healing work. But to that end, I'm going to read now Sheila's very beautiful, very vulnerable, very open post that she posted in the group today, because I think it's going to really help other people. And I want to address it face to face with you now, Sheila, instead of just on a text in the group. Warning, rant ahead, Sheila says, feeling super annoyed and frustrated with myself. I had put off juicing 100% with you all because my husband kept saying we were going to go on a road trip to Florida. And I was hesitant because of doing the juice cleanse now because of the bathroom issues and other excuses. So instead, I was going to stick with bottled grape juice and eat raw foods with you guys until we got back, and then I'd start a juice feast. Makes sense. Sounds like a good plan, right? It's like, oh, okay, that's probably what I would do. You got to think about when you're doing a juice cleanse, how much are you going to be drinking? How much are you going to be chewing? On the road, if you're on a road trip to Florida, that's a good 27, 30-hour road trip on the road. When I'm doing a juice cleanse, I need to stop and go for a pee every 15 minutes when we're just going on a country drive in our neck of the woods for an hour. Legit, that's 3 or 4 bathroom stops for me. So I totally understand. And, it's much easier to eat raw food along the way, keep your belly nice and full with that nice raw food when you're on a road trip, as opposed to drinking all your nutrition. Then you just have to go to the bathroom more, right? What's much better plan, keep it as clean as possible between now and when you go. Until you get on the road, keep it high fruit juice and some chewing food. When you're on the road, more chewing food, raw preferably, and fruits and vegetables, wraps, raw vegan pizza. There's all kinds of things, egg salad, all kinds of things you can make to take with you for a road trip like that. And then less juice. And then when you get to your destination, you go back on to mainly juicing, like juicing for breakfast, maybe have a little lunch, chewing food lunch, maybe have a little bit more juice, then a little bit of dinner, and bam, you're good. Bob's your uncle. Bob's your uncle. You know what I'm saying? So that was a good plan that you set out there with. The post continues. She says, I stuck with the plan and my stomach started feeling a bit better. And so I started trying things I haven't tried in a while, like tomatoes and black pepper on my salad and garlic and nuts in the dressing, cooked squash with garlic and onion powder, overfilling my belly. Down the spiral I went. Oh, God bless you, girl. I've been there. I've been there. Instead of just sticking to my plan and letting my stomach finally uh, instead of just sticking to the plan and letting my stomach finally fully heal. So here comes a little bit of that self-flagellation, that self-punishment, right? Uh, Instead of sticking to the plan, I effed it up. I didn't let myself fully heal. So first word of advice always is be gentle with yourselves, you guys. When you're doing this, we got to be gentle with ourselves. We cannot be beating ourselves up. Yeah, you're going to have think of it like an experiment. Think of it, just chalk this up to an experiment, Sheila. Well, that was an interesting experiment. Look at how my body responded with all of the things that I did. Look at how it affected my mind. Look at how it showed up in where I am weakest in my stomach, and it started showing me again where my body is weakest. Very interesting experiment. Good to know. That's the first thing that I would do. Her post continues. I love this. Are you guys loving this? Let's give Sheila some love in the comments, by the way, while I read her post. It's very, and this is why I asked Sheila, I asked you, is it okay if I read your post out? Because, not everybody is open with fully sharing all the details in public, because it's like, so I want to commend you for sharing this in the group, and also commend you for, allowing me to share it here with the group. Let's give Sheila some love and support on this, guys. She's hurting on this topic, and that's why we are here. We are here to support and love each other through these dark moments on this journey. So can we get some love going up in the comments for our beautiful Sheila? I will start. Did I spell that right? I did not spell Sheila right. Sorry, I got to type it on my keyboard over here. Why did it come up love you shells? Okay, well, and I'm trying to, do people ever call you shells, Sheila? It just came up on my thing like that, so that's how I'm doing it. That's how I'm doing it. Sheila, sending love to ya. Aw, thanks, Lisa. Havisha, Sheila. Love, love, love for Sheila. Aw, Berns, says Sheila. Babe, we love you so much. We love you so much. Sheila's post continues. I'll continue to read. Those were all very bad ideas, and I'm back to square one with the ulcer pain and the insomnia from the pain when I could be flying high and feeling as great as so many of you are. This brings me up to the next point. All right. Comparison is the thief of joy. Theodore Roosevelt. Comparison is the thief of joy. When we compare ourselves to other people, oh man, that is the surest way to kill our joy. I understand it. Like, it's totally understandable why you would feel that. And we all feel that. We all feel that. When we start comparing ourselves to other people, oh my God, oh, look at what she's doing. I'm so far behind. I am not keeping up with the pace. I feel like I'm moving backwards, never mind standing still, right? All of these negative voices and all of these negative stories in our head with all of this, it's a real trap. Don't compare yourself to other people. You're on your journey. You are on your path. And by the way, my walking videos that I'm doing for you guys, and well, really, I'm doing it for me, and I'm posting it for anybody who gives a crap and who wants to see a little 6 to 9 minute inspirational video from Berns when I go for my walk. Yeah. I talk about some of these things in there, right? We can't continue to compare ourselves to other people. We got to stop that. Like right now. You don't know what somebody else's journey was. And besides, you're on your path. You're on your journey. And it's unfolding for you, Sheila, in perfect timing, even though it might feel like, oh my gosh, this experience is providing so much clarity for you of what you don't want. And when you know really clearly what you don't want, it helps you really solidify for you what you do want, right? You do want to feel better. You do want to be able to eat certain things and to eat with a lot of mindfulness so that you're not binging and you're not overeating on these things, right? So don't compare yourselves to anybody else. When you're on this journey, when you're on your path, please give up that insane luxury of comparing yourself to other people. Don't go down that road. That is a road that you do not want to go down. You got to just remind yourself, okay, I am where I am, and where I am is okay. At least I know where I am, and I know what the starting off point is from this moment, right? My starting off point now is now. I'm not going back to square one, and that's coming up. That point is coming up in a minute. I continue to read Sheila's post. I don't even want to go anywhere warm. I've been so depressed and angry with myself since that stupid explant surgery last July. Excuse me. I've been trying to get back into working out, but I just don't see the point since as my chest and body look horrific now. So listen, nothing is stupid. Everything helps everything. If it could have happened any other way, it would have. What is this here what weakness is this here to strengthen within me? And thank you. Remember Matt Kahn? Remember our Matt Kahn homework that we did a while back when we started our classes back in October. If any of you old school kids, where is the Matt Kahn banner? There we go. I highly recommend for everybody who's on this journey. Actually, this is one of the first things that my one-on-one coaching clients must watch before we get started on doing any work. Well, after our first session, everyone needs to watch this video. Go to YouTube and search Matt Kahn, Releasing Judgment. It is powerful. And those 5 tenets are from that video. Nothing is stupid. Everything helps everything. If it could have happened any other way, it would have. What weakness is this here to strengthen within me? And thank you, right? So don't beat yourself up. You had your surgery. And the whole mindset, excuse me, the whole mindset of thinking that the whole mindset of working out in the gym in order to look better is coming at it from addressing the symptom of not liking how you look, or of being whatever, not liking something about how you look. Whereas if you take your workouts from the point of view, Sheila, and everybody watching, as doing it because you enjoy the feeling of getting stronger. You enjoy the feeling of pushing yourself and challenging yourself to do a more challenging workout. I used to love working out in the gym. I worked out 3 times a day at one point. I know, a little bit excessive. That's the Berns for you. But when I started to switch everything that I was doing in the gym, instead of doing it to lose weight and because I hated how I looked. You can't go from I hate how I look and therefore I'm going to try to motivate myself externally and get to the gym because I hate how I look. Failure. You're not going to succeed doing that. You're going to succeed at quitting. You're going to succeed at feeling like crap. You're not going to succeed at, transforming your body. Eventually you will get to that place where you will be like, oh my God, I love my body. Look at how I look. But if you go in with that attitude or that from that standpoint of I'm doing this because I hate how I look now and I want to look better, you're never going to get there. You can't get there from I hate how I look. What you need to do is you need to switch that mindset around. It's about perspective and how you perceive all of this. My content, my video, my walk video that I filmed yesterday is about this very topic. How we look at a topic, how we switch our perspective on a topic is very, very important. And there goes my battery power low on the phone. And I thought I brought my plug. I'll go get it. I got like 20% battery left. If you want to have a transformation, a physical transformation, you've got to come at it from a different mindset, right? You've got to come at it. Even the ulcer thing. Oh, I've got to do this to get rid of my ulcer. Again, it's the mindset of trying to address the symptom. You see that? Dr. Morse always says it. This medical thinking, this medical mindset that we have, not us, but that the medical community out there has, is treating and addressing the symptom and not the cause. You're even trying to do this juicing thing from the point of view of, I want to get rid of my ulcer. I want to get rid of my cancer. I want to get rid of whatever it is you're trying to get rid of, overweight. You're not going to get there. I'm telling you, you got to switch that thinking around. What the thinking needs to be is, what caused the problem? What caused the symptom? What caused the stomach ulcer? What caused the overweightedness? What caused the not liking how your body looks and feels? What caused the cancer? What caused the thing that brought you here? That's where you have to focus. And how does that look from a mindset point of view? I believe that it looks like, instead of saying, I need to lose weight, because we're focused on the weight, we need to say, I need to deal with the acid in my body. That's how you deal with the cause on a mental framework and on a physical framework. That's what we do. That's what we're doing here, right? So when we look at this and we say, instead, I need to stop eating so much because I'm going to give myself an ulcer, or because I'm going to make my condition worse. Instead of saying that, if you can say, I need to help my body not be as acidic. What I'm doing right now going to lead to more acidosis? Is it going to enhance my ability of my body to detox by making it more alkaline? Or is this going to enhance my ability, my buffering system in my body to try to deal with an excess of acid and toxicity? Take it from that point of view. Let me know if that makes any sense. Let me know if that makes any sense, Sheila, and anybody watching. How do you feel when you switch your mindset from, I need to do this to lose weight? That comes from a vibration of, I'm fat. And your body has a way of listening to every single thing that you tell it. Your cells of your body are listening to every single thing that you feel, that you think, and that you say out loud. I'm fat is a very different vibration to, man, my body has been inflamed because I have been, it's buffering me. It's trying to protect me, right? Excuse me. Hello, detox symptoms. I always have that going on. When I'm high on my juice cleanses. Hey, Dottie. But the post continues. We're not done yet. Now my stomach hurts, Sheila says. Now my stomach hurts so much. I can't even handle the bottled grape juice. I can't do pineapple or citrus of any kind. So I feel down about missing out on the delicious juices and everyone is loving. FOMO, fear of missing out much? Babe, I understand. Your time will come, right? You got a little bit of more acid going on in your system that you wanted. You know, the tomatoes, definitely, that's going to lead to more acidosis in the stomach, because while we can have tomatoes, having them in large quantities, and even in small quantities, when you're still healing your system, when your system is still a little bit acid, can put it onto the slightly, more acid side. When you're drinking stuff like pineapple and citrus juice, it can pull a bit heavily on the lymphatic system and it can make some of those acid, burning pains stir up a little bit. So you want to be pulling back on some of those more electric juices like the pineapple, the citrus. You want to pull back on some of those, and you want to maybe do some more gentle melon. You know what I mean? Excuse me. You can also do cucumber, right? Where am I? I need to start somewhere. Though. So I guess I'll start with the icky aloe juice that I got from the health food store, and maybe some cucumber juice, sweetened with apple, and get some melons to home to soften up on the counter so I can start juicing them. So yes, I wouldn't do anything that you don't like to drink. Why are you drinking aloe juice if you don't like it? Don't do that. Why are you doing that? You don't like it. Your body is trying to speak to you. And you're not listening. Your intellect says, oh, I need to do aloe juice. By the way, I've never once heard Dr. Morse recommend aloe juice to heal specifically something in the body. Yes, it is healing. You can use aloe juice. Yep. But you don't have to. Any fruit juice will heal your body, right? I never recommend putting in, like, choking down your food. I never recommend that. How long can you do that for? Is that going to be, excuse me, is that going to be a fun healing experience for you? Choking back your juice? Not for me, anyhow. I wouldn't do that. I would recommend going to some cucumber juice and apple. In fact, you can even try some of those, because apple can be very electric and very pulling on the body as well, You can dilute some of your juices with heal all tea. Dilute some of your juices with heal all tea. I do that. I make a pineapple heal all tea. It's so good. I haven't even talked about that before, but that's what I do. And most definitely, I think a lot of people think that when they go and they buy their fruits to juice, that they should expect to come home and cut it open and start juicing. When in fact, some fruit has to ripen on your counter. It is always going to be better if you can pick fruit right from the garden, right off of the vine. If you can have your fruit ripen, in the sun on the vine. But that's just not a reality. That's just not a reality unless you're living somewhere that grows fruit. I don't live tropical or subtropical, so I'm going to bring those fruits home and have them ripen on the counter. Just don't let them over ripen, because then they'll be shot. You'll figure it out. Right? You will figure it out. I feel like I've started over, Sheila continues, to heal my stomach 1,000 times. Great. That means this is 1,001. Awesome. Keep going. I don't care if it takes 1,000,000 frigging times to get it right. When you fall down, you pick yourself back up. You dust yourself off and you say, okay, whew, I escaped that one. I escaped narrowly, completely falling off, right? We never, ever really completely fall off. We're just a little bit off the track, off the path. And then you post in the group, and that is your way of pulling yourself back on the path. And then you come to class, and that is you being solidly on the path, because I will help get you and steer you on the path, right? I'm going to do that. I am absolutely going to help you with that. That's why I'm here. How awesome are these classes, by the way? How awesome are these classes? Yes, that mindset thing makes sense, says Sheila. Awesome. I do apologize, guys. Bernsy girl is in detox mode, and the citrus and pineapple are definitely bringing up a lot of mucus to be cleared out of my system. I ate so much dairy, so much milk, so much yogurt, so much cheese, right before I started this. So it's understandable. It's understandable. Vicky, these classes are amazing. I'm telling you, best part of my day for sure. Let's finish up Sheila's post, right? I hope if this is helping anybody else out there. Hey, Deepika. Hi, Berns. Me and Sammy here. Instead of I'm fat, I'm healing, says Sammy. Exactly. Exactly. Sammy for the win, 15 years old. Yeah, this is not, you're not fat. You be grateful. Your body has been in survival mode on your behalf. Your excess weight, your excess fat, it's just your body trying to protect you from yourself and all that crap you've been putting in your mouth. And now that you know better, now you do better. And then the weight starts to come off. It's like the ulcers start to go away because it's like, oh, wait a minute. I don't have an ulcer because I'm a piece of shit. I have an ulcer because I've been putting stuff in my body and I didn't know how acid it was. Turn it around, right? We beat ourselves up way too much. Sheila continues. She says, I feel like I've started over to heal my stomach 1,000 times now, and it's mentally exhausting and beyond frustrating. Give up the struggle, babe. How about just giving up the struggle? How about giving up the struggle? How about giving up the struggle? Give up that struggle. It is exhausting. It is frustrating. I can see why you would want to quit, right? Give up the struggle. Just say, okay, I'm still at it. I'm still going. I'm still on my learning journey. I'm still doing this. I'm experiencing life as it happens. Sometimes I'm putting stuff in from old habits, old programming, old habitual thoughts. I'm eating, and sometimes I'm doing it out of punishing myself because I feel like I'm, not worthy. Put your hand up if you ever experienced that. No, Sheila. Sorry it was so long. LOL. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Berns. Please. I love that it was so long. You got it all out there. You got it all out there. You purged this up out of yourself. That's the emotional detox, the emotional healing work. Wish me luck, says Sammy. Wish me luck. My finals are tomorrow. Sammy, good luck on your finals tomorrow, your tennis championship. Oh my goodness. So excited for you. Oh my gosh. You don't need luck. You've done all the preparation work. You don't need luck because you're in control of yourself and your emotions and your mindset, right? Janelle is putting her hand up as well. Yep, Janelle, this is resonating for Janelle. Oh, yes, to the self-punishment, right? So we start off eating like that and then we just feel off, forget, what's the point? I can't do this. I've done this 1,000 times. What makes this time any different? It's not working because look, I just can't stop. And then before we know it, we're at the bottom of a really dark spiral. But the good news is, you're welcome, Sammy. Sammy says, thank you so much. You're welcome, babe. The good news is that you can get out of that spiral. And the first way to get out of that spiral is to, number one, recognize when you're in the spiral. And the other way to get out of that spiral is to ask for help and to come and get support and to put yourself out there. And you did that with this post. And the post was beautiful. It was perfect. It was beautifully written. Yeah. I mean, I'm 55. I've tried just about everything to get my weight under control. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I feel different about it this time because before I was always addressing the symptom of my weight. I was thinking I got to eat less because it'll make me skinny. It'll drop weight. My weight will go down, which is true, right? But it was not about eating less. It was about what was I eating? I eat a lot of food now when I'm not on a juice cleanse. You're going to experience that sense of failure over and over if you continue to have a mindset that is based in addressing the symptom, as opposed to going after the cause. When you go after the cause, which is acidosis, toxicity, and structural damage, when you go after the cause, well, you can't do much, you would think, on the structural damage side. Well, I inherited this, messed up digestive system from my mother because she had it too, or my dad because he had it too. believe it or not, when you clean out the body, when you do control the two things that you can control in your body. Oh, I got to go get my battery. I got to go get my plug. I'm down to 10%. Hang on 1 second. I thought I brought it and I didn't. Okay, let me just get this plugged in. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. I am back. Hello. Okay. I'm back and I need to put some socks on because my feet are cold. My feet are cold. Okay. I don't remember what I was saying now, but Sheila continues on to say, I could be healed by now. This has gone on long enough. I know what to do, but I just don't. Okay, so we were talking about looking at this about from the cause, from the point of the cause as opposed to the point of the symptom, right? So just from now on, what you just want to do is you just want to focus on what is the chemistry of what I'm putting in, right? You understand and you know that all illness happens under an acid sky, all dis-ease in the body happens under an acid sky, and all healing and vitality happens under an alkaline sky. Just keep it really simple. And then say to yourself, okay, well, everything that is going on in my body that I don't like how I feel, that I don't like how I look, that I don't like what is showing up for me, everything has to do with either how acid am I or how alkaline am I, right? And this goes for the emotions too, because the emotions can be acid and alkaline as well. They can be. You can have acid emotions of self-punishment, self-judgment, disempowerment, anger, worry, doubt, fear, shame, guilt. Oh God, shame and guilt were big ones for me, right? Shame and guilt shows up right here. There are different centers of your body that are more, what emotion comes from this energy center? That's right. That's an easy one. Love. What comes from here? How do you feel when you feel ashamed and guilty? Right? Fear. Anger. Fear is really down here. Anger, shame, guilt, embarrassment, anger, liver, shame, guilt, embarrassment, fear, shame, guilt, that right here. And you, like me, Sheila, have your symptoms of acidosis showing up in what area, right? All of that. Working on the emotional side of those physical conditions is important too. You know what I mean? And that's what we do with our meditation stuff. And you're right. Maybe you could have been healed from this before, but you're on your journey. You're learning. You're uncovering different layers of yourself. Control, willpower, and control. That's right, Vicki. Thank you. Willpower, control, shame, guilt, embarrassment, right here. And that's where mine showed up too, on my stomach, right here, and then right next door, right on the liver, right? Yes, it's interesting. All of the emotions come into play within the body. And you're right. Maybe you could have had your condition clear up sooner, but that wasn't your journey. You were meant to experience these things to learn. What is this here to strengthen within me? What weakness is this here to help me get stronger about? Letting go of that embarrassment, that shame, that not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy enough, you know? Yeah. So yeah, maybe you could have had it healed sooner, but that wasn't how your path, that wasn't the path that you signed up for, man. You signed up for this. You absolutely signed up for it. You know how you know? Because here you are doing it, living it. So instead of working against yourself and instead of going against your current and instead of always, you know, like Abraham says, putting your boat in the river and turning it upstream, put your boat in the river of, well, here I am feeling these physical conditions and having my life right now. I'm just going to put my boat in the river and I'm just going to turn it downstream and I'm just going to enjoy the view. Every now and then I'm going to go through some rapids and I'm going to have to hold on, but those rapids will pass. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Not row, row, row your boat frantically upstream. It's gently down the stream, literally in the nursery rhyme. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 meaning go through it happily. Go through it with merriment in your heart instead of struggle and strain and constriction and locking down, right? Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. It really is but a dream. So instead of just thinking that this dream has to be a nightmare, set it up for yourself differently. Oh my gosh, all I have to do is stop paddling upstream. All I have to do is put my boat in the river and keep it going downstream. I can do that. How do you do that? Well, you do it like this. And this was what I responded to in the comments. I said, honey, I know how you feel. Trust me, I've been on this roller coaster too many times to count in my life. Here's what I've learned along the way. Maybe this will help. Number one, forgiveness. You're doing the best that you can in any given moment. Can we just sit with that for a minute? You are doing the best that you can in any given moment. If you could do better, you would do better. You would do better. And the problem is a lot of times we see what we're doing and we beat ourselves up because we feel like we could be doing better. And really, if you could be doing better, you would be doing better. You're doing great from where you are. So number one, cut yourself some freaking slack. You know what I mean? Cut yourself some slack. You're just experiencing an experience, an experiment. That's it. Forgive yourself when it's not what you wanted to do. You're doing your best. Number two, know that you are never starting back from square one. You have experience now that you didn't have when you started. Really important. Number three, you can always get back on this in this moment. You can always get right back on. Doesn't matter what you had for breakfast. Doesn't matter what you already had in your belly today. Just drink some juice now. Just start now from where you are, because that's all you have anyhow, right? You can always get back on in this moment, on your clear path, on your road to being more kind with yourself, on the way back to healing your body. And then I said, let's chat about this in class today. Later start than usual. My meditation went longer than expected. Sorry. That's why I was late. So, I found that was really helpful for you and for a lot of other people in the group. And I highly encourage you guys to come on over and, and check that out. If she could have been healed earlier, it would have already happened. It's time now. Exactly. If it could have happened any other way, it would have. It would have. I'm scrolling back up. I'm aware that this is usually the time that I usually sign off. But I want to go through all of the questions and comments. Habisha said, oh, wow, thank you so much. It makes so much sense. And look at you, nursing school. Were you ever taught about this in nursing school? They don't want us to know all of this stuff, right? I will get Parasite M today. Can you pin the website one more time, please? Yes, indeed, my darling. Yes, indeed, it is. Dr. Morse's herbalhealthclub.com. I will get Parasite M today. Yes, that is awesome. Parasite M for those microorganisms. I would also get Parasite G. I would do Parasite M and Parasite G together, definitely, because they kind of work. They're they're good to do together. Parasite M is for microorganisms like Candida, yeast, stuff like that. And parasite G is for the larger parasites that you like, parasites like worms, tapeworms, liver flukes, all that kind of stuff. All of that kind of stuff. So you want to deworm yourself, and you also want to de-yeast yourself. So get both of those. That's what I would do. Okay. Good morning, Carrie. How are you? So glad to see you. Yes, congratulations, Kristen. Like, amazing work, right? Dora says, congratulations, Kristen. So happy for you. Lisa, Kristen, that's awesome. Chantina says, wow, awesome. Okay, so Adeline says, I want to try that kind of juice, but I don't have a budget to get that. You know, I can understand that. I can understand that. I don't know, you're in the Philippines. Don't you have access to fruit? Surprisingly, it doesn't take that much fruit. If you're going to do this and you want to do it on a budget, what I would recommend is find the juiciest fruit that you have available to you at a price point that is reasonable for you. I've been doing a lot of pineapple mixed in with my other juice now, and I can get a cucumber for $1 for a cucumber. Of course, if you're in the Philippines, if you're in the warmer climates, you should be able to somehow source less expensive fruit. Coconut water. And I only do 2 to 3 liters of fruit juice a day as my nutrition, Adeline. So if you can get your hands on coconut water, you're in the Philippines. How can you not get coconut water? You should be able to get coconut water, right? Am I misspeaking? It is the Philippines, right? Okay, let me keep scrolling down. I think it is. Remind me, okay? What are you putting in your body for food anyhow? That's what I want to ask you guys. Everybody who's watching, who might be thinking, oh, well, that's all well and good, Berns, but how much does that cost? It costs the same amount as you putting food in your mouth on a daily basis anyhow. This juice was $2.50 for the pineapple for a liter of juice like this. You're not worth $2.50 times 3. You don't have $7.50 to spend on your food that you're putting in your body every day. Hey, that we need to talk. That's really serious. In which case, oh my gosh, we need to have an abundance chat. You know what I'm saying? But, what are you putting in your body? That's what the question would be. I know eating rice is a lot cheaper sometimes than drinking juice, right? Cheaper than eating whole food for sure, and less waste. Exactly, Vicky. Absolutely. That is so true. So a lot of times we think, oh, I can't do that. I can't afford organic. I hardly buy organic. It's number one, it's very expensive, especially in the wintertime. It's available and it's better in the summertime, but it's just not available to me. And what am I going to do? Say, okay, well, I can't afford to buy organic, so I'm not going to do my juicing? No. That's what I used to tell myself, believe it or not. Believe it or not. So it doesn't take as much as you think. I would highly recommend sourcing out inexpensive fruit in your area. Coconut water, definitely. Niece says, congratulations, Kristen. Aw, Sheila. Habisha sending love to Sheila. Let me see all the love for Sheila again. Let's do that again. Lisa sending love to you. Love you, Shells. That was me. Sharon is sending you love. Michael, hey Michael, how are you, my friend? So good to see you back in class. Oh my gosh, how have you been keeping? Are you good? Are you excited about springtime? It's like getting springy up here. Sheila, love you. You can do this. Yes, indeed. You have this, Sheila. You've got this, babe. It's hard for me too at times, but I feel better when I keep on going. The fact that I didn't give up makes me feel better. Exactly. And every single day, just take this one day at a time. right? At the end of every day, I'm like, damn, I did another day. That's so cool. All right, let's see how tomorrow goes. And then tomorrow comes and I'm like, damn, I just did another day. This is cool. Mindset. Sheila says, thank you, Berns, Habisha, Lisa, Michael, Nancy, Gentina, hugs to everyone. Yes, indeed. Hi, everybody. Day 14 today of Raw Juice. Congratulations, Elaine, you're doing it. Oh, my goodness. That is so awesome. Linda says, went to a chiropractor yesterday, had a nutrition response test, which detected I have levels of toxic chemicals, chlorine and fluoride. Was surprised is that since I didn't even use toothpaste with fluoride, since I don't even use toothpaste with fluoride and have a filter on my shower, have you or has anyone heard of this type of test? Wonder how reliable it is. Was a little strange. There are so many tests out there, and doctors and people are so wrapped up in what the tests say. I have not heard of that kind of test. Fluoride is in not just our, like, they've been poisoning us with fluoride in our drinking water, chlorine in our drinking water, all kinds of stuff, you know? I don't know all the chemical brothers and sisters and distant cousins of fluoride, but when you start messing with one type of mineral and with one type of component, and it sends a lot of things out of whack. You know, you've never ever used toothpaste with fluoride. How is that possible in your entire life? There's stuff stuck in us that we've put into our bodies since we were in utero. We have stuff stuck in us, and you can't be no, you've had toothpaste with fluoride. Absolutely. 100%. 100%. All the toothpaste that we have ever used in our life has contained fluoride until maybe recently. Maybe recently you haven't had any fluoride toothpaste because you've been careful in not buying toothpaste without fluoride added in, but pretty much guaranteed that's been a recent change. That's not been since you were a little girl. Your mom has been buying you Crest and Colgate toothpaste your entire life. You've got that shit inside of you because you put it there for your entire life. That's why it's there. 100%. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning, Miss Vicky. How are you? Me too, and a runny nose. Yeah, the coughing, the mucus coming up, but that's okay. That's okay. Do watermelon. Yes, if you feel, I mean, watermelon isn't quite in season. It's not quite ripe as yet, but definitely watermelon when it's in season. Oh my God, my favorite. Linda says, Sheila, I find drinking about 16 to 32 ounces of just celery juice really helps with digestion. Also, honeydew is soothing and refreshing. Great idea. Did you know that celery is actually not a vegetable? Did you know that celery is an herb? So yeah, it has a lot of really good benefits to it. I used to do celery juice every morning, and I stopped that when I discovered Dr. Morse, and I just switched it out with my fruit juices, baby. But yeah, celery juice is really good. Meditation to clear that third energy center, that third chakra right here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Just scrolling down here. Love you. Off to work, says Elaine. All right, Elaine, we're about to wind it down here now as well. It's 11:11, everybody. Just as I looked down at my clock, it just switched up to 11:11. That is so cool. I have the opposite problem, trying to gain weight. Okay, so you're working on clearing out that small intestine where the absorption of minerals and vitamins and nutrients goes into the body's small intestine. When the small intestine is clouded and gunked up with that mucoid plaque from all the mucus and all the gluten and all the crap that we've ever eaten with all that stuff in it, your bowels, your small intestine are coated with mucoid plaques, preventing the nutrients from getting in to your bloodstream. If your nutrients aren't getting in, you're going to be malabsorption, right? Wanted to do all juice, but I feel I have to eat bananas with dates and salads to keep my weight up. I weigh 106 this morning, and it gets up to 110 during the day. I'm 5'4". At least it's not going down. That's good. I just wish I had a little fat on my body. I used to weigh 120, and since going mostly raw, no sugar, no dairy, no bread, and started walking every day 30 to 40 minutes and rebounding, fat melts off. Why? Linda, can you send me a picture? It's hard for me to get a sense of objectively what that means. Send me a picture of yourself. Send me a private message, me a picture, or post a picture of yourself, better yet, in the Facebook group and say, hey, here I am. Or send me a private one. 54106. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to see this scale. No, that's not it. Yeah. Yeah, that's on the low side. That's on the low side. So if for you, honey, excuse me, eating bananas and dates kind of helps keep your weight at that nice even medium, then do that. There's nothing wrong with that. That is still a high level detox that you've got going on, you know. But yeah, you're cleaning up the bowels. You're still cleaning up the bowels. I would get on the bowel formula, the kidney and bowel formula. You want to keep this going. I also don't know what your other conditions are that you're still actively working on in the body. How many times do you have a bowel movement a day? What are your other conditions? Do you have a lot of neurological stuff going on? Eyesight, vision, hearing, lymphatic stagnation, sensitivity, teeth, any neurological issues like multiple sclerosis or anything that affects the neurological functioning of the body. You know, the bowels drain the head. But also, in addition to that, you got some stuff going on. You might also have some issues with your thyroid. It could be also some overactive thyroid stuff going on. So, but the main thing that you need to focus on is how you feel with the food that you're eating, right? If you feel better eating bananas and dates, maybe add in a little green juice, to help with some of that strengthening as well, since you're doing some working out. Tweak your stuff, give it a little bit of zhuzh it up here and there. Try adding a little bit of green juice for one of your stuff, or like you say, the salads, that is really good to give some of that strengthening, because those salads, the greens, the vegetables have the bioavailable amino acids, the proteins that are bioavailable for your body for the building process. You know what I mean? Try that and keep me posted. Cheaper than eating whole food for sure, and less waste. I know. Although we do have a lot of compost waste that we put out, but for the most part, less waste for sure. And there you go. Kristen says fluoride is found in many medications, things like SSRI, antibiotics, pain meds, psych meds. Yeah, they put it in everything. Oh, let's slip a little of this into that, Guys, this has been an amazing class today. I hope I answered everybody's questions. Oh, Lisa says, I just was scrolling up and I saw this one. I had a meat craving and I haven't eaten red meat in a long time. Did the Paul McKenna meditation and got past that craving. Good. Doing his meditations daily. Also watching Dr. Gabor Mate for emotional healing. Another powerful piece of homework that we did in the class, Lisa, was just that. Dr. Gabor Mate, When the Body Says No. I highly recommend you guys watching that. Did I have a, excuse me. There we go. Gabor Mate, Dr. Gabor Mate, when the body says no. Really, really important. The emotional stuff behind, you know, overextending ourselves, overdoing it, not taking care of ourselves at the expense, taking care of other people at the expense of taking care of ourselves. Powerful, powerful, powerful stuff when the body says no. Dr. Gabor Mate. Yes, indeed. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome, babe. We have a lot of chlorine in our tap water here in Arkansas. I can smell it strongly when I wash my fruits and vegetables. Yeah. Yeah. What else are they putting in that? You know, what else are they putting in that? It's amazing. What we have to do is really focus on everything that we can do. And even though you might come out with a high whatever reading on a test, it doesn't matter. That's the symptom. That is the symptom. What is the cause of that symptom? Keep your focus on what is the cause of the symptom, and you're going to get rid of the symptom. If you just try to address the symptom, you're not going to get rid of it because you're not addressing the cause. If you want to get rid of something, stop doing what caused it, right? Stop doing what caused it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're so welcome, Sheila. I'm so glad that I was drawn to come into I do that now frequently. I'll pop into the group. I know we've had some sort of switch over with the admins. By the way, if anybody is in the group regularly and you would like to be an admin in the group, I'm looking for, one or two other people, and it's really light work. It's just making sure that there's no spammy posts that go up in there, which is, we've only had 2 since October, and we just took those down. And it's to check on a regular basis just to see if anybody has sent a request to join the group. As long as they've answered the 3 questions, it's just a matter of hitting approve, and just making sure that, if anybody's looking for help or asking for a resource or for some extra support, that we always know that we have somebody in there who is, there to offer support and love and be active in the group as well. So if you're active in the group or you want to be active in the group and you want it, that's the extent of the admin work. But I'm looking for a couple more people who might have, 10, 15, 20 minutes a day to, scroll through and just make sure everything is looking copacetic in the group, because I don't always have time to get to that. And I need extra help to do that. Let me know. Send me a private message. Yes, the secret of water. The secret of water. I actually have. Where's my book? I can't find my book. Oh, yes. Yes, I can. The Hidden Messages in Water. This one. So powerful. So powerful. By Masaru Emoto. This one. Good read. I should do more reading. I need to make more time in my life for more reading. Thanks, Berns and class, for helping me stay on track. Have a wonderful day. Rockstar, you have a brilliant day as well, my friend. Thank you for helping me stay on track. I love you so much. I'm so glad that you were here today. So glad that you were here today. Yes, sign me up. I'd love to help. Awesome, Sheila. All right. I will set you as an admin in the group. I think that will also be really good to help you just stay, to take yourself outside of yourself on the journey. When we take ourselves outside of the equation in our own healing, by putting ourselves out there and helping somebody else on the path, excuse me, then it kind of helps transform this journey. You know what I mean? So this will be actually a really good thing for you. Love that. Love that. Love that. Vicky, I love you. Are you raising your hand to be an admin? Vicky, you don't have time to be an admin. My God, but if you want to be, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Why are you raising your hand? What did I miss? Dottie? Yeah, do you want to go outside? Yeah. I'll put Dot out in a minute. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, you guys. I'm going to go out. I'm going to find another beautiful path in my backyard to go and do some walking. And I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being in my life. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the group, okay? Mwah. Love you guys.